this is kind of getting scary. EA in the last quarter, they put their numbers up. I was watching the Angry Joe podcast, well, not podcast, YouTube video, and they put their numbers up, and I checked it to verify because I couldn't fucking believe it. They made almost $1 billion last quarter just in microtransactions. Something has to fucking give. Something has to give. Because there is no fucking way that I'm checking all these review sites and based on, user score, based on such tens of thousands of users on each site, and it's getting a 2.4, 2.3, 2.2, ones, everything. But you make $1 billion in 3 months. You're growing and growing and growing and growing. Something gotta give. And this is for 2K too, because even though I don't think they released their numbers because they don't get reported on, but I guarantee you it's just as much as far as a single game. I guarantee you 2K makes just as many hundreds of millions of dollars in microtransactions as Madden, if not more. Something has to give. It's only going to get worse. They let their numbers out to show off. So now 2K is going to look at it and be like, okay, how can we fish more money out? This is how you get Rockstar or GTA 5 that there are at least 50, 60 items, and I'm not exaggerating, that if you wanted to get those items right out, they cost more than the game. And if you're not using an exploit or a glitch, it's gonna take you forever to get these, if at all. This shit is gonna come to a head. I already know it is. Because it's getting way too crazy. Somebody's gonna do something. This sports game shit is getting too crazy. Somebody is going to do something, whether it's 2K, whether it's Madden, and it's gonna overstep. Is going to overstep because they're going to keep pushing and pushing the boundaries because we accept it. And I always say, me personally, I always say, hey, if you want to play a basketball game, or if you're one of these players, you say, hey, I don't fuck with my career, I don't fuck with the park. I play now. I play my GM. I play my league. You know, the people that every time they play it, y'all say nobody's playing this mode, which happens to be the best modes in the game, which you don't have to spend a penny on to have a lot of fun, to get all the legendary players, to get all the custom jerseys, to get all the shit for free. You can get all of this for free, but you will pay hundreds of dollars to get it just so you can say you played against another person? Just so you can say you played against another person? Is that what it is? That makes no sense to me. So not only do you buy the game $60, you say, hey, I can get the same shit for free by just playing the free My GM, My League mode. I can get the custom jerseys, I can get the custom teams, I can make the league whatever I want to make. You're not that horny to play against some cheesy ass online players. So instead of saving yourself $60, $100, $200, you rather not do that and play a worse mode, more glitchy mode, more laggy mode. Same shit with Madden. Hundreds of millions of dollars. You know what? 2K is actually worse because in Madden, at least the only way you can play with the legendary players is if you play MUT or download a roster. But 2K literally has all the legends playable. All the custom jersey options, all the custom playbooks playable through My GM and through My League. But you would rather pay hundreds of dollars to get these things just so you can play against people online. And it's not even going to be that much of a challenge, that much more of a challenge. There is more of a challenge playing on Hall of Fame against the computer than there is playing against somebody online. And this just goes back to what I said before. Why are these games being rated so low? And then they make so much money in microtransactions. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and divide this shit up like it should be divided. At the end of the fucking day, if you like this game and you say, hey, I like this game, I want to put money in it. I don't want to just buy it for $60. I want to put $100 in it or $200 in it. Just say that. But if you think there's just some type of trend going on that you just want to go with, we got to stop that, because it's not doing anything. It's not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody, because we get these low-rated scores and we get people all in the blog. I mean, under YouTube videos, comments in the stream saying this game is trash. Why do you play this? This game is dead. Same thing with Madden. I watch Madden YouTubers all the time. Same shit. But when the numbers come out, it says the exact opposite. Listen, this should go without saying, but you're a fucking goofy if you're getting on somebody's stream and on somebody's channel saying this game is trash, but then you turn on your own game and dump money into it. That's fucking ridiculous. And I hope you realize that. That is ridiculous. Something is going to happen. There is going to be a video game apocalypse when it comes to these fucking microtransactions, because they're going to be getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I guarantee y'all, next generation, it's going to cost more than $50 to upgrade your player. I think it costs more than that now. I'm not sure, but it's going to cost more than $50. Eventually, it's going to cost just as much as a basic version to get your player up to 80 whatever overall. They don't even have enough respect to give you a true 85 overall. Because I can make the same player, the same build, and create a player, add all the attributes, and it'll be like a 70 something. Like, I'm not yelling, I'm not screaming, because I'm just genuinely confused, and I'm genuinely like scared for where sports games are going. Because 2K is now saying, okay, if they're not already doing it, we want to get $1 billion in 3 months. What can we do? You know what? Instead of getting your player up for 50, get him up for 60. Haircuts. Let's charge more for that. Let's charge more for this. And eventually, do not think that the 2K social media staff, Mike Wang and all those people, even though I know Mike Wang is the lead developer, I'm talking about, don't think that they're going to keep being transparent through social media, because their bosses are going to tell them, hey, make more, you need to fit more microtransactions in, they need to be more expensive, and if people complain about it, I don't want you mentioning anything on Twitter, I don't want you trying to argue the point, I don't want you doing any of that. Just ignore it, and people are still going to play it. People are still going to put money into it. What's so insane, what's so crazy is that we can have people, YouTube, and it all goes back to the community leaders. It all goes back to the community leaders. I can watch Flight say, nobody plays your game, nobody does this, but he still puts money into my team and money into Mutt. And that causes impressionable fans of his to go do the same thing. They don't need the community to make the game better. They need the community to line their fucking pockets. I don't get it. Wow. I don't know what to say. $1 billion and almost 3. Wow. Yeah. 2K21 is going to be a fucking dumpster fire.